Good with the people, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing on this sobriety Saturday? You say sobriety Saturday? What you talking about, baby? Cuz we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick over in stores now. You can go get you some more 76 MacArthur Giants liquors, what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me or you don't watch me, just know you come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, I messed that spread up. Brain got the best spread game down. Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man. Also in stores. Funkadelic trying, man. Make sure you go get you one. But if all else fails, man, you go grab you something off of Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback. What's that swing, that finger? You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. You say what, bruh? Worldwide Incorporated. You say what, bruh? Worldwide. They gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? It means everybody. You say what, bruh? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? And Dooku, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. Before we do that, my mama always said, boy, bear some whiskers when you're on TV. You know what I'm talking about? I almost forgot, man. Coffee Chronicles. Classic Rose. It was piping hot. Let me see what it's doing now. It's still piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, no, no. Don't take a sip of the sippers. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. Man. Keep your hands off the people. People, he don't talk about, he don't talk about, don't. He don't talk about promote. He don't talk about, no, negativity. He don't talk about, no, no, no. Me, man, I don't promote shit. He don't talk about they was talking to me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? V-Bait all I promote is y'all. Go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I want to quit. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, man. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing on this sobriety Saturday? You say sobriety Saturday. What you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Shout out to everybody who ain't never been through nothing but still go through your person. You know? Yeah, I see. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? You say, bro, how we get to sobriety Saturday? Oh, man, because somebody asked me a question, right? Now, y'all know I stopped drinking. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. But you also know when I was drinking, nigga, I was one of the motherfuckers that could drink all night. You know what I'm talking about? But somebody asked me some shit like that, like, bruh, how the fuck you just kick cold turkey? You know what I'm talking about? I'd be like, bruh, motherfuckers around you, that shit don't be making you want to drink. And, you know what I'm talking about? I still got bar hella alcohol up in there. They be like, bruh, that shit don't. And it don't. You know what I mean? And the nigga asked me, like, how did I do it? And I ain't really put much thought into it. You know what I'm talking about, bro? I just stopped. You know what I'm talking about? I seen where that shit wasn't good for me at. You know what I'm talking about? And the moment I seen that, bro, it was easy for me to stop. So that's how we get to sobriety Saturday. You get what I'm saying? And I just want to tell everybody, like, I don't know if y'all like Baby Cuz, but like that shit wasn't that hard for me to do. You get what I'm saying? Nigga just that I told you that ain't the first time I just kicked cold turkey like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like what I'm trying to say, can't nobody tell you, bro, when like you need to stop drinking. Like before I stopped drinking, my mama just telling people, it was like, man, you need to stop drinking. That shit don't look good on you. Woo, you know what I'm talking about? But me myself, I didn't see the need to stop drinking. So all that shit they was talking about, it was non-boy. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't trying to hear that shit. Now the moment something happened that I realized why I need to stop drinking, you know what I'm talking about? I'll stop. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like that for anybody, man. Can't nobody else tell you why you need to stop, folks. Whatever the fuck it is you're doing. It might not be alcohol. It might be some kind of drug addiction or whatever the fuck it is, folks. Whatever kind of addiction it is that you're not going to stop until you see why you need to stop yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I just want to put that out there, folks. Cause can't nobody else like I mean, somebody might could help you. I don't know, bro. I ain't never needed nobody else help to stop doing shit. You feel what I'm saying? All I ever needed to do was see how something was hindering me personally, and I could cut that shit out my program. You get what I'm saying? Whatever it is. It don't even have to be no motherfucking substance abuse. It could be people. It could just be whatever. The moment I realize or I recognize that I need to cut something up out my program, man, bring me the scissors. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that shit gone up out of there. You feel me? But on the sobriety Saturday, like I still smoke weed, do a bunch of shit, bro. I just don't I just don't have the desire to drink no more. Cause I told you, I got drunk one time, bro, and then it's just too late in the game for that shit. You get what I'm saying? I woke up and then blacked out because like I got I ain't gonna say I got, but I just been through other shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes I get drunk, even when I'm not drunk, my mind will drift somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? But when I'm drunk, there's like I can't control that shit, folks. I be all over the place. You get what I'm saying? When I'm drunk, I can't control that shit. Like when I'm not drunk and my shit start drifting back over there, man, I got I got a little bit more rain over that shit. But drinking ain't no emergency brake, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And I realized where that shit was hindering me at. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, because I got drunk one time, bro, and a bunch of shit happened then. When I came back to my right mind, man, and I just got to analyze, and then all that shit led back to the alcohol. So I was like, man, it's just too late in the game for this shit. You get what I'm saying? It's way too late in the game not to be knowing what the fuck it is you doing, not to be conscious of yourself, not to be responsible for yourself. And I just didn't like feeling like that. You get what I'm saying? So on the sobriety Saturday, like that shit was just easy to cut out my program. Now, it might not be easy for the next person. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're going through, know what you're doing, and nothing. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you into, folks. But what I can tell you on the sobriety Saturday, you not going to be ready to stop until you come to your own conclusion, your own reasons of why you need to stop. And a lot of times that shit comes with jail or something fucked up happening to scare your ass like, man, I'm through with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. But most of the time, that's what gotta happen. That's what happened to me. You get what I'm saying? Some people be calling it God, karma, a whole bunch of shit. But something gotta happen to make you realize why you need to stop. Because if that doesn't happen, you're not gonna stop. Coffee Chronicles. Then you got the other group of motherfuckers who try to throw you back in the pit with the drinkers. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, you know what I'm talking about? You think you better than people because you didn't stop drinking. You got them niggas too. You know what I'm talking about? And you can't pay attention to that shit either, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because once again, if you don't feel like you need to stop drinking, that's the way you gonna feel. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't feel like you need to stop drinking, can't nobody in the world come make you feel like you need to stop drinking. If you don't feel like you need to stop using drugs or doing drugs or whatever, Can't nobody come make you like, man, you need to stop using drugs. Can't nobody make you. You need to, in order for you to come to your own sobriety, bro, you just gonna have to want better for yourself. Or you gonna have to, not even better, you gonna have to want something else for yourself. You get what I'm saying? And that will bring you to your sobriety. You got to see why you don't need that shit in your life, but can't nobody else come make you see that shit. You get what I'm saying? They can't, folks. You got to see that shit for yourself, and that's the only way you gonna come to the conclusion where you need to stop. That's why I cut five power. Five power. Because also I've been drinking, and motherfuckers was telling me to stop drinking, and I didn't need to stop drinking, or I didn't feel like I needed to stop drinking. You feel what I'm saying? So I kept drinking. You get what I'm saying? Because like some people might not need to stop drinking. It just might be another motherfucker who don't like alcohol or like you drinking or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But some motherfuckers like they could just use certain shit brand there that it has no effect on them. You know what I'm talking about? They just use that shit in what you call that shit? Moderation. You get what I'm saying? They don't really be tripping like that. It ain't like they get high or they get drunk or something. They turn to a different person that people can't stand to be around. You know what I'm talking about? But you got some people that do use drugs and shit, then they become that person. I've been that person on several nights that you can't just stand being around. You know what I'm talking about? I've been on all ends of that shit. I'm gonna tell you why I just love that I don't drink no more. I'm gonna tell you something. Because a lot of shit I did do, folks. I'd be a motherfucking lie to sit here and say, I ain't never got drunk and just start flashing. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be a motherfucking lie. And everybody watching me, it'd be like, bro, you a motherfucking lie. You know what I'm talking about? And you didn't got drunk and just did shit for no reason, and I have. But I'm going to tell you what also has happened. I got blamed for a lot of shit that I didn't even call, start, or nothing because I was drunk. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why I'm glad I don't drink no more, because ain't nobody in the world got that excuse no more that I'm drunk. You get what I'm saying? A lot of shit got blamed on Brett because he was drunk. You know what I'm talking about? You can always get away with that one. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, that nigga drunk. Man, that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, that's one of the reasons that I'm glad I don't drink no more. Because you ain't got that excuse no more. You can't just say I'm drunk. You know what I'm talking about? Now you got to be accountable for what's really going on. You know what I'm talking about? Because we ain't got that excuse no more. Brett just drunk. Now, like I said, I done did a gang of shit because I was drunk. You know what I'm talking about? But I've got more shit blamed on me. More motherfuckers have used that excuse on me. You know what I'm talking about? And even though I was drunk, that wasn't a problem. You get what I'm saying? But we just gonna put it off on Brett because he was drunk. You know what I'm talking about? But a lot of times that shit didn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? But that's the excuse that got put on Brett. And that shit has happened to me more times than it was really my fault. I ain't bullshitting with you. For real. But on the sobriety Saturday, bro, anybody could do that shit, folks. It's just what you want for your, it's blah, 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 blah. It's just what you want for yourself. Now, if you haven't came to that point where you feel like you need sobriety from something, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, nigga, just keep on living. Some people might not never need, some people might could use shit for the rest of their life, and it has no hindrance on their everyday life, you know what I'm talking about? Then you got other motherfuckers where that shit, it hinders you. It hinders you from money wise. It hinders you from your thought process and all that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? And if it does, you might need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You just need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself. You feel me? But yeah, man, on this sobriety Saturday, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? On the sobriety Saturday, the question was asked to me, bro. I don't even think about that shit. I ain't never been one of them motherfuckers anyway. Like, I stopped drinking. You could be around me drinking bottles and bottles. That's not gonna make me want to drink because I stopped drinking for my own reason. You get what I'm saying? So I don't too much care what motherfuckers around me is doing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna see the shit, then my mouth gonna get the water and for a taste. No, I'm not that person. I'm not. I stopped drinking for a reason. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the reason I stopped drinking. So you can't come around. I got alcohol up in this motherfucker right now. Bottles, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Black label, all kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about? I got some shit up in there right now, nigga. All you need is a half a shot. You know what I'm talking about? It's called quarter cash. You know what I'm talking about? That means the bottom of the barrel, all the strong shit is called quarter cash. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you drink a half a shot of that shit, bro, your ass be up under the table. But I have no desire to drink, folks. If you get what I'm saying. Even when I was drinking, I wasn't a harm like everybody thought. Man, I was in the safety of my own home. You know what I'm talking about? I was just having a ball myself. You know what I'm talking about? And I got drunk one time and I drifted off somewhere that I did not want to be. You get what I'm saying? And when I came back to my right mind, I just realized once again, it's too late in the game for that shit. For me to be this old, you walking around, and just like that, the Knock James told me back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, it's too late in the game for that. It's too late to get in trouble on flukes and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? I can't even stand no more trouble. If you get what I'm saying. You feel me? Yeah, bro, I can't even stand no more trouble. So it's best for me just to be in control and responsible for myself at all times. You know what I'm talking about? And see, this is the thing people don't get. I actually drinking, bro. I wouldn't get as mad when I was drunk, bro. I actually get more angrier when I'm not drunk. You get what I'm saying? The only difference is when I'm not drunk, I can come back to my right mind. I got good recovery time. After I get mad, I can talk myself out of that shit real quick. Now, the problem when I was drunk, bro, it wasn't no emergency brake. So once I got mad, I just stayed mad. You know what I'm talking about? Even got madder. So it wasn't no calming myself down. You get what I'm saying? On some real shit. And that's never good because the angrier you get, you at more risk just doing something real irresponsible, bro. Not caring, and you'll just put yourself in a fucked up position in a matter of seconds. You get what I'm saying? And that ain't never good. That ain't never good. You get what I'm saying? So on this sobriety Saturday, man, only you know. You get what I'm saying? And to answer my nigga question, bro, I just don't have the desire. I seen where that shit wasn't good for me, and I just cut that shit out my program, bro. Just like I've always been, like I've always done. If I recognize something ain't good for me, bro, I cut it out my program. That ain't the first time I stopped drinking. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I just realized that shit, cause it sent me somewhere, bro, that scared me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit sent me somewhere that scared me, bro. And I was just so appreciative and grateful when I woke up, bro, that I didn't fuck a bunch of shit off. You get what I'm saying? Cause like I was gone, bro. Y'all think I just be rapping? Some days I black, I wake up with a chop and a pad, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all think niggas just be talking, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I scared myself, folks. And I just realized how many ways that shit could have went bad. You feel what I'm saying? And I just don't ever want to put myself in a position like that no more, folks. You feel me? It's just way too late for that shit. And I was just so grateful. I didn't even do the fool. You know what I'm talking about? I did the fool a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? But I was just so grateful I didn't do the fool. You get what I'm saying? Like I woke up with all my relationships, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I was grateful, folks. So once I seen that, man, I was just cool, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so on this sobriety Saturday, man, like, only you know. Only you know when you need to stop something. Ain't nobody ever gonna be able to tell you or come tell you what you need to stop or they just not, bruh, because you gonna do what you do. You get what I'm saying? So to get to sobriety, to answer my nigga question, you gotta realize where something hindering you at, and then you gotta realize what you don't want, what you don't want. You know what I'm talking about? Because you'll get out your body, and I'm telling you, bro, like, man, you'll wake up, bro, and Nigga, you'll wake up, bruh. You'll wake up and hella shit been went on. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. I ain't bullshitting. You been a snap, blacked out, bruh. You been a came through, bruh. Hella shit, bruh. I'm telling you. You been a did hella shit. You feel me? So, me, myself, I just like to be responsible for myself, bro. I like to be in full control of myself. You feel me? And I realized that shit right there was it was easier for me to lose grips of myself. You get what I'm saying? And that ain't never good. So, like I say on the sobriety Saturday, man, if you just gotta realize where something hurting you at. You get what I'm saying? Then from that point, you gotta realize, you know what I'm talking about, if you want to cut it out or if you could deal with what's to come with that. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, man, always remember it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.